Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Pinnacle of English. In today's class, we are going to discuss about the revised paper pattern and syllabus of class 9 CBSE. Subject is English, and this year 2020-21 CBSE has given a revised paper pattern and syllabus for class 9th CBSE. So let's discuss, but before that, please don't forget to subscribe my channel, click on like button and bell button for the notification. And if you like it, please give n number of comments. Now let's discuss the lessons, prose and poems which are deleted in this year 2020-21, and the deleted prose and poems are The Lake Isle of Innisfree, The Snake and the Mirror, The Duck and the Kangaroo, Kathmandu, and A Slumber Did My Spirit Seal. These are the deleted prose and poems from the BEEHIVE textbook for class 9th. And from the Moments, supplementary reader for class 9th, deleted stories are Iswaran the Storyteller, The Accidental Tourist, and the extra book which the CBSE has inculcated words and expressions. Number 1, that is called workbook. That is also not part of 2020-21 curriculum and even syllabus. Even in writing skill, the deleted topics are Later on a Situation, Descriptive Paragraph on a Place or Event. So these are the two that are removed, omitted from writing skill. Now let's go ahead. Grammar, the deleted points in this year are use of passive voice, that is given in the exercise of the prose My Childhood. So we will not discuss it much, but then also maybe possible in the next year for class 10th it is useful. So discussion is very important, but we have to inform the students that this is not a part of class 9 syllabus. Clauses, noun, clause, adverb clause of condition and time, and even relative clauses also. This is what exercise from lesson 1 BEEHIVE. And one more grammar point is there, that is called prepositions. That is not a part of syllabus this year. Now let's discuss in detail with a paper pattern final examination of class 9th. Section A, reading, which contains 20 marks. In that, question number 1, multiple choice questions based on a discursive passage of 400 to 450 words to test inference, evaluation and vocabulary. 10 out of 12 questions to be answered. So total 12 questions will be there. Students have to attempt only 10. Right? One question, 1 mark. So total 10 marks are there. Section A, question number 2, multiple choice questions based on a case-based factual passage. It may be from the newspaper, from magazine article, right, and so on. With visual input, statistical data, chart, etc. of 300 to 350 words to test analysis and interpretation. 10 out of 12 questions to be answered. So 12 questions will be there, and from these 12 questions, students have to attempt only 10. One question carries 1 mark. So total 10 marks are there. So entire section A is of 20 marks. Now let's discuss section B, writing and grammar. In that, question number 3, writing a descriptive paragraph, word limit 100 to 120 words, on a person or a diary entry based on a visual or verbal clue or clues. 1 out of 2 questions is to be answered and it contains 5 marks. So total 2 questions will be asked in question number 3 and you have to write any one which is more suitable to the students. And it is their choice to write. Question number 4. Writing a story, word limit is 100 to 120 words. On the basis of given clues, 1 out of 2 questions is to be answered and it contains 5 marks. So story writing questions will be 2. It may be possible that initial 2 statements will be given and students have to write entire story and give a suitable title to it. Word limit is 100 to 120 words, which is more efficient to the students. They can write. So 2 questions will be asked. Students have to choose any one to write. And it contains 5 marks. Question number 5 is of grammar, which contains 10 marks. Multiple choice questions out of 12 to be answered. Questions shall be on the following. Students have to practice based on the given topics. Tenses, modal auxiliaries, subject verb concord, in the sense subject verb agreement, reported speech, in that commands and requests, these are included, statements and questions. In that questions, WH word will be there. The questions will be asked with to be form and students have to practice a lot with that. Modal auxiliaries, there are 9 modal auxiliaries: shall, will, should, would, can, could, may, might and must. Based on that, students have to practice a lot. Even in tenses, there are 12 tenses, mainly 3 tenses: present, past and future. In that all 3 tenses are further into 4, total 12 tenses are there and students have to practice a lot. Now let's see section C, language and literature. Question number 6, multiple choice questions based on an extract from drama, prose to test inference, evaluation and vocabulary. Any 1 out of 2 extracts to be done and it contains 5 marks. So total 2 extracts will be asked and from that students have to choose any one and it contains 5 marks. So total 5 questions to be asked and each question carries 1 mark. Question number 7, multiple choice questions based on an extract from poetry to test analysis and interpretation. Any 1 out of 2 extracts to be done and it contains 5 marks. So total 2 stanzas to be asked and from that 5 questions will be asked. So each question carries 1 mark. Students have to attempt any one from the 2. Now question number 8, 4 out of 6 short answer type questions to be answered in 20 to 30 words each from BEEHIVE and MOMENTS. 2 out of 3 from BEEHIVE and 2 out of 3 from MOMENTS. So total students have to write 4 questions, 2 questions from BEEHIVE, 2 questions from MOMENTS. According to their choice, they can write. Each question carries 2 marks. Total 4 questions they have to write. 6 questions will be asked and all 4 questions means total 8 marks will be there. Now question number 9, 4 out of 6 short answer type questions to be answered in 40 to 50 words each from BEEHIVE and MOMENTS. 2 out of 3 from BEEHIVE and out of 3 from MOMENTS. So total 3 marks each. Total 4 questions will be asked and students have to score 12 marks from this question. So Students have to write each question which is full of 40 to 50 words each from BEEHIVE and MOMENTS. Total 6 short answer type questions to be answered. Students have to write any 4 questions. Each question carries 3 marks. Total 12 marks are there. Now let's see question number 10. 1 out of 2 long answer type questions from BEEHIVE to be answered in about 100 to 120 words, each to assess creativity, imagination and extrapolation beyond the text and across the texts. This can be a passage based on question taken from a situation, plot from the texts, and it contains 5 marks. So total 2 long answer type questions will be asked from BEEHIVE to be answered in about 100 to 120 words each to assess creativity, imagination and extrapolation beyond the text and across the text. So from any situation from the textbook which will be asked in this question, students have to attempt well, and it contains 5 marks. So total 2 questions will be asked. Students have to choose any one to write. Now last and final question number 11. 1 out of 2 long answer type questions from MOMENTS on theme or plot involving interpretation, extrapolation beyond the text and inference or character sketch to be answered in about 100 to 120 words, and it contains 5 marks. So 2 long answer type questions will be asked from the MOMENTS on the theme or the plot which involves interpretations, explain in depth, extrapolation, and which is beyond the text. We have to think out of the box, and inference or character sketch to be answered. So any character sketch from MOMENTS that will be asked, and you have to write in 100 to 120 words, and it contains 5 marks. So here is a complete explanation of the paper pattern and the prose and the poems which are related in this year 2020-21. And even we have discussed the paper pattern of class 9th for the half yearly as well as for the final year examination 2020-21. I hope you have liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe it, click on like button, give a number of comments, and even click on the bell button for my notifications. Have a good day.